Hi, I'm Nigel Maughan. The following film is called The Cockroach Kid. It's based on one of my comics, and it's the idea that the parents should always pay attention to how their children are growing up, because if you don't pay attention to your children, they may become something that you don't like or approve of or whatever. But if you haven't been paying attention, you can't really complain. There's a bit of real animation in this. Andy Dodd's done a great job on it. We've got a very limited budget. But I'm hopefully going to start producing fully animated films. I do hope you like it. Enjoy. Morris is a lonely boy. His parents are wealthy, powerful people. They move around him without noticing him. When they do see him, they criticise him. He has a TV, a phone, an iPad, all the games and toys a boy could possibly want. In their eyes, they are good parents. Each parent thinks that the other is giving Morris all the attention he needs, and each parent wishes they had more time to spend with him. Each was sure that the other was giving him all the love he needed. So, like a little lonely island of warmth in a sea of cold indifference, Morris looked for ways to fill in his time alone. One day he was in the cellar when he saw a cockroach. He watched it all day. And when it went home, he was sad. He saw it every day, and Morris began speaking to it, and it seemed to listen. Soon there were many bugs coming to listen to him speak in the cellar. One day they followed him upstairs into the house. He led them past his parents and into his bedroom, and his parents didn't notice any of them. He read nursery rhymes and fairy tales to them at night. They watched him while he slept. The earwigs even whispered Beatles stories to him while he was asleep. And in his dreams, he played with his new insect friends until dawn. He wanted to be like his insect friends. He began to crawl, but his parents thought it was only a game. He even wanted to eat their food. He stopped eating his own meals, and he let the insects chew his own food and feed it to him. As a result, his skin turned brown and hard, but his mum said he must be getting too much sun. Lumps started to grow on his face and all over his body, but his father said he must have an allergy. His hands and feet started to change their appearance as well. He can hide most of the obvious changes, the ones to his face and eyes, with a hat and sunglasses. Sometimes he would even take a nap in the cellar, under the boiler, where he could be wet and warm, like his cockroach friend. One day, he even slept the entire night under there, and no one noticed. And his friends made a living blanket over him to keep him warm. They breathed in the delicious warmth of his breath. And soon, all this closeness meant that they learned to love him. They kept on feeding him with their own special food and wanted to be with him as much as he wanted to be with them. And then one day, while getting ready for his shower, he had changed a lot more than even he thought. He went close to the wall, and like an insect, he soon learned that he could climb the bathroom wall. But, of course, he can't walk around like that, so he went to bed. But he told his mother he wasn't feeling well, and she told him to spend a few days in bed. His friends, of course, still fed him at night. The spiders sealed him in a lovely warm cocoon, and he slept for 6 days and nights. His mother popped him to his room every now and then. She asked him how he was and accepts his answer when he says okay. But on the 7th day, he emerged. All his friends were pleased to see him. After all, he was now one of them. He wasn't sure what to say to his parents, but they seemed busy anyway. They never really noticed him. He could always tell them in the morning. Yes. And he did. And when he told them, that's when they really noticed him. They kicked him out of the house there and then. They blamed his friends and had them all systematically gassed. But if they had thought a little, they would have seen that parents need to pay attention to their children as they grow up. It's no use noticing them after they have become someone or something they do not like. By then, it's far too late. The end.